How's everybody doing, man?
Good.
Super Bowl is over. Super Bowl is done. That Philadelphia Eagles team, man, came out of fucking nowhere.
Team of destiny.
They really are, I think. Coach Peterson has got to be one of the greatest coaches of all time, that guy. He brought that group together up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That team was the most together team I've seen in a long time.
I mean, it's early, but he did a phenomenal job this year.
Yeah, but how does he not win Coach of the Year?
Who won it?
L.A., Sean McVay.
Oh. He did a good job, too.
He did do a good job. He brought them from 4-12, I guess, all the way back. How's it going? But goddamn, the Eagles, that Coach Peterson dude, they were a team.
I'm pretty sure anyone following up Jeff Fisher was going
that
to
a
win
sneeze?
Coach of the
Yeah.
Year.
Was that a sneeze right
Yeah,
there?
that was a sneeze.
It was a cough. It was a cough sneeze. That's the interesting thing about one of them.
Sorry about that, Nick.
Unbelievable.
Sorry about that,
We
Nick.
get a fucking cough button in here for this guy.
Jeff Fisher, John Fox, same people.
Jeff Fisher, John Fox. Yeah, I think Jeff Fisher is slightly more respected.
Which he shouldn't be, though, because John Fox has slightly more success.
Correct.
Which is a wild situation.
I think it's their look.
What? Do you think the mustache just demands respect? Jeff Fisher walks in the room with that upper lip decoration.
Because John Fox looks fragile.
He does look like he's always like confused about what's going on, doesn't he? It's
Yeah.
not. I've got a chance to talk to him. I think he's like a funny guy. They came into training camp with us, one of them dual training camps. The only time I've ever been a part of something like that was one time.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought every team did it.
No, we never did. Bill Polian used to think like teams were filming our fucking training camp. They were nowhere near okay with doing a dual training camp. But it was really interesting when we did with the Bears because John Fox was just they were just different animals. The way he was coaching, the way he was talking, got a chance to talk to him a little bit, say hello. Their team was just operating so differently than I've ever seen before. And it's like, oh, I see why people like him. But I also see why.
So it was
They
very,
don't win.
It was very relaxed.
Very relaxed. But, I mean, if you win, and it's just like with Belichick and everything that they got going on up there, you can be an asshole and a prick. If you win, it's everything is gravy. But if you're an asshole and a prick and you lose, whoa, that ain't going to last for long, man. You can't just have everybody hate you and be unsuccessful. That's kind of what happened in Indianapolis, to be honest with you. It's like not a lot of success, but everybody hates you. It's like you got to figure something out here. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about Chuck?
Nah.
I was going to say, I thought people liked him.
No.
You know who he's talking about.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know.
I'm leaving
Come on.
your name. 2017. I mean, absolutely incredible football season there. We made a little video that's going to hit the internet probably tomorrow morning, I think. Just basically was the year in review, and I don't want to give anything away, but goddamn, what an NFL season it was. It was absolutely incredible, and then it ends with the goddamn evil dynasty getting knocked off the top of the mountain when an inevitable them type of win was about to happen. Out of nowhere, the fucking Philadelphia Eagles just step up and knock them off the top.
Hollywood writers couldn't have wrote it any better.
Jeff Lurie is a Hollywood writer. People forget that.
People forget.
So that was your first season, obviously not playing. Do you see why people get caught up in it? All the storylines and everything?
The gambling. I understand. I understand the gambling thing, by the way. I know that my picks last week might not have won you a lot of money that I said publicly, but boy, privately, your boy won some money. I was pretty excited about it. I talked about this on the Sirius show, but the prop bet about the opening kickoff being a touchback is a wild bet. It's a wild because the balls are brand new. You're kicking a brick. It's not even broken in. As soon as you kick that ball and it gets returned, it is going straight to the Canton Hall of Fame. This is the ball that kicked off the Super Bowl. It's not broken in. It's not a K ball. It's a shit ball. It's a shit ball.
I mean, I know why they do it, but it's absurd that they do it.
Yeah, it's just something. Whenever I kicked off the Super Bowl, I fucking walked out there. They tossed me that ball, and I was just like, "Ew, what the fuck is this?" I even asked our guy, the guy that breaks in the balls. His name's Frog. I go off the field. He's like, "Good job, buddy. You know, great kick." I'm like, "Hey, man, that ball was brand motherfucking new." He's like, "Yeah, not allowed to touch it, bud. That goes to Hall of Fame." He's a guy from New York. Not allowed to touch it, bud. That one goes to the Hall of Fame. Should have told you that beforehand, but I didn't want to shake you. I'm like, I got rattled. I got rattled out there when I touched that ball. Brand new. Brand fucking new. Guskowski hit like a squib.
Would have appreciated a little heads up text on that information.
I know, very selfish of me because I didn't see it until like an hour before the game. And you guys, I didn't know if you were already gone. You know, I didn't know if you guys were already I didn't know. I didn't know.
And just to let everybody know why it's important is you say that before every game, you guys switch balls, your trainers switch balls with the other team, and you guys scrub the balls down, right? To
No, so the refs bring in 7 K-balls, brand new K-balls before every single game. The quarterbacks get to bring in their own goddamn balls. That's why the Tom Brady Deflategate thing even happened, because you get to bring in your own balls. The quarterbacks get to do whatever they want. They pick from an entire bag of balls. They get to practice with them all week, so they're perfect for them. The kickers, though, nah. We got to use there's 7 brand new K-balls, and our equipment managers get 30 minutes with the balls in front of an official with the other team's equipment manager. And our guy, his name was Frog, and he took pride. He would come out of that fucking 30-minute room sweating, just completely sweating, breaking in the ball. All you have is a brush, and you get a little bit of water. That's all you get. And so you got to make sure that the guy doing your ball guy needs to be a dedicated ball guy.
Very important.
He's sweating. He's breaking it in, because that's a good 7 to 10 yards if you can break in the ball well. And there's some teams that have bad ball breaker inners, guys. And we're just like, hey, let our guy just do the first 3 balls. Just tell your guy to sit back, maybe help out. Just get the fuck out of the way. They're like, you got it. Perfect. It's like us and them getting along. There have been times, though, where the K-ball guy now, the guy on the sideline, he carries all the balls that have been okayed by the refs. So the first 4 that have been broken in, and then he also has the other 3 like in a back pouch. There have been stories where a K-ball guy, a local guy, sends in the non-broken in ball at all for a pretty big moment and sit in certain cities.
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big move. That's a big move. Okay, he's got a 55, 60-yard field goal to win the game. Okay, let's go ahead and just give this back ball that's just shit ball out here real quick. Bang, bang, bang. That has happened before, for sure. For sure.
So
the K-ball thing is in its own little conspiracy theory world by itself. Mitch Berger, I believe, was the reason that it happened. I think he was the reason why it happened. He beat one up too much. He put it in the dryer. Back in the day, they used to do the same thing the quarterbacks do. They got to practice with them all week. They got to juice these balls up. And old buddy put it in the dryer, it got real big, and then somehow it got thrown in for a regular offensive play, and Brett Favre had to throw it. He threw a pick, and all of a sudden it became this whole big fucking investigation how the K-ball is happening, and that's the world we live in now. Back in the day, they were just kicking fucking balloons.
so I just learned something new.
70 fucking yards. Oh, bang him. Yeah, good fucking ball, bro. Get out of here.
The K-ball breaker inners for each team work together for that 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, well, now, certainly there is a designation. So the 1, 3, 5, and 7 ball are the home team's balls. 2, 4, 6 are the away team's balls. But instead, they both normally work together and say, hey, we'll do the 1, 2, 3. We'll just keep these 3 in rotation the whole game. Everybody's like, deal, deal, deal. That's why whenever I signed a ball 7 for somebody, because it will say K ball on it, and it will say week 12-7, which means it's the 12th game, ball 7. And they'll come up to me and they're like, I got this as an auction. You and Vinatieri kicked this against blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what ball is it? So, yeah, we ain't never touched that. Hey, cuz I ain't never. No, yeah, you did. They told. I'm like, yeah, they told you. Yeah. Here, I'll kick it to Vinny right now. Vinny. I just punt it over to Vinny, and Vinny punts it back. I'm like, yeah, look, me and Vinny just kicked it for you, bro. That's the first time that ball's ever been. It's a tough day. Tough day. The NFL's lying to him. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? The Super Bowl is insane, man.
A fucking awesome game.
So many storylines. Malcolm Butler, what happened? He had some kush up in there.
Yeah, apparently he missed curfew, got caught with weed, and then he had a meltdown with the coaches, is what the headline said.
What did they do? They patted him down?
Who the fuck knows? You would think coaches aren't going to discover weed on somebody.
Yeah, you know who you walk in smelling that fucking gas?
Oh, Minnesota all gas, no brakes. Can't smoke outside Minnesota, and there's not a lot of doors going outside. If you smoke inside of Minnesota, that's staying inside. They got the entire city connected by a walkway. You open a door here in a walkway. That weed is staying in there for a long time. He probably smoked in his room, did the shower thing, hit the towel underneath the thing, knock, 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 heard some sounds. All of a sudden, you got to open the door. Not good.
That's why you got to burn
Not
popcorn.
Good. Burn popcorn.
Well, you don't know about this.
No, incense is normally the move everybody does. You say burn popcorn.
Yeah, if you burn popcorn, there is nothing that's getting past that smell of popcorn.
Really? You're kind of like taking the distraction away from the dog.
Yeah, we used to do it all the time in our dorm rooms.
Really? Wow.
We just put the popcorn on for like 4 minutes and just fucking stink it up.
And then our RA started realizing that when we burned popcorn that we were smoking.
Yeah, it can't be too regular.
These fucking kids are burning popcorn every single night.
I got written up by my RA.
Neighbors knocking on the door asking, can I turn it down? I said, ain't no music on. He said, nah, that weed is loud.
Who is that?
Kid Cudi.
Great fucking rapper back in the day. So he was smoking weed and he showed up late. And they're like, nope, you're not going to play. And then right before the national anthem, he covers his face. He's like
He
embarrassed.
was crying. I think he realized he wasn't going to fucking play.
Why did they dress him, though?
In case of emergency, I guess.
Yeah, but there was a couple of emergencies, wasn't there?
Probably. Yeah.
They lost the game and they didn't stop a single soul. There was only one punt. I mean, there was a few emergencies, I feel like, out there.
Uh-huh.
And he just said, nope. Bill Belichick said, nope, not on my watch.
I mean, neither side's defense showed up. The only time anybody showed up was that last drive. Philadelphia D showed up one more time than
Yeah, there was one play made.
Let's play the what-if game. What if Butler's playing, though? Does that change anything?
I don't know, to be honest.
Nick Foles was dropping the ball in the motherfucking bucket. He was dropping balls in. He said on the Game Day Prime, which is a show I like to watch. I've told you guys
Yeah.
that. Afterwards, it's Deion Sanders and LaDainian Tomlinson talking shit to each other with Chris Rose trying to steer the whole ship. Chris is an interesting cat, but I think the show goes pretty well.
It's kind of like the TNT guys for NBA.
Yep, exactly. And Nick Foles was on there with Coach Peterson, and he said he lost joy for football 2 years ago when he went camping and got high or whatever, and then came back. Everybody talking about it 2 years ago. We can act like that's not what happened, but that's definitely what happened. But he talked about how he was born in Texas, and the first day he was on this earth, day one, he had a football in his hands. He said he played high school football in Texas. It was a big deal, and he loved it, and then he had some failures, and he fell out of love with it, and then now he's found the joy again. He's just humble and thankful, he said. That's all he is, humble and thankful. And I think him and Carson Wentz are a real tag team of happiness together. That quote Carson Wentz, though, said, next year it's going to be me. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
There was a video that said, that's me next year or something like that. It was on Game Day Prime.
I saw a video of him after the game, and he was like, he looked pretty upset. Or
Who,
like just
Carson Wentz?
Yeah, that he couldn't contribute.
Yeah, could be that, or it could be like, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on Carson Wentz all of a sudden.
Yeah.
What are you going to, you got a Super Bowl MVP as a backup. What are you going to do? Your team won a Super Bowl last year. Now you're coming in. What does that mean for
It's a wild situation.
the ginger horse? Just fucking, he's going to have to win a Super Bowl.
I mean, the last time that happened was, it was different because the younger guy took over, but it was Brady and Bledsoe, right? And then
Yeah.
Brady never gave it up.
But it seems as if they're going to have fucking Carson Wentz back at the helm. Everybody's talking about trading Nick Foles. I'm like, Super Bowl MVP, slinging the rock, 500 yards off. How many? 500 yards offense, I think.
Yeah, at least.
Most yards in NFL history in a game. Diggs guaranteed both quarterbacks would go less than 400
I
yards.
didn't guarantee it. I said it was a gimme.
That was your prop bet. Your prop bet was lock it up. These quarterbacks will throw for less than 400 yards.
Yeah, I thought that. I really, really thought that. I didn't think Foles did not throw for 400 yards, and I thought Philly's defense was good enough.
Foles didn't throw for 400 yards?
I don't think so.
I feel like he did. I feel like he definitely did, actually.
Hold on, let me get it.
I think you're wrong here, though, for sure.
I mean, I could be for sure. No, he threw for 373.
Oh, so you weren't that wrong.
No.
27 yards off. But Tom threw for how many? 540 or something?
Tom threw for 505.
What's he going to do? What's going to happen up there? Is Belichick done? They said they're going to have a meeting of the minds this week.
He was only sacked one time.
So
that sack fumble was the one time he was touched.
Brandon Graham, Michigan man. And then how about Alshon Jeffrey and Gilmore?
Yeah, South Carolina.
Roommates at South Carolina. Now they're facing off in the Super Bowl and getting chippy, too.
Yeah.
Getting chippy. Like, there's some deep shit there.
I'm sure they've gone against each other a lot.
A lot. I mean, he had some great plays on him, too. Alshon Jeffrey is an alien, by the way. I forgot how good he was at Chicago. He was incredible at Chicago.
Yeah.
He was the go-to guy. In the Super Bowl, it seemed as if he was the go-to guy.
Jay would just throw it up to him in Chicago.
Yep.
I love those two together.
Yep. Zach Ertz, what a fucking football player, man. What a football player. That guy has 2 offsides penalties. We got to talk about that. He's playing good football. His kids are going to be pretty fucking athletic.
Oh, my God.
What do you think they're going to name him? Just like Alpha?
That's your new go-to, isn't it?
Yeah. J.J. Watt also dating a professional soccer player or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't realize that until the NFL awards.
Is that the move? Like Travis Kelce's got to be next then, right? To go for a professional soccer
Yeah,
player?
sport of the future.
Everybody's just out here just trying to create fucking super athletes.
Avatars need a Jacob Sully. It's incredible, though. You're investing in your future. It's an 18-year investment that you're just hoping it pays off at the end. I just want to teach my kid to do something that makes actual money quick. Like if it's a guitar, let's go.
Dice, you know what I mean?
Dice, bang. cornhole, bang, golf,
Darts.
bang,
Tennis,
darts, bang,
golf.
ping pong, bang. All these things, all these hustler games. I just want my kid, if he can get rich real quick off of something, let's go with that. Let's not work for the long haul.
Can you get rich playing ping pong?
Yeah.
How about Pie Gal? Get him going doing some Pie Gal.
Yeah, I know you can get fucking loaded playing Pie Gal.
That's a real slow game, they say. People say it's a slow game.
I have no fucking clue
That's
what
that thing
Pie
in,
Gal is.
in the casinos, right?
Yeah, I used to go to this casino,
colors?
Normandy
Blue or
Casino.
red? Blue or red?
I don't like it.
People can read the cards and shit. There's like people that know how to do what they're doing, and they make a lot of. I saw a big name person win a lot of money on one of them one time. A lot of money. I was like, whoa, this game is wild. Yeah, you should play it sometime. I was like, I don't think I can. It's a lot of patience. A lot of patience in there. I want my kid to get good at craps, though. That'd be cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Blackjack, poker, these things.
You want to
Yeah.
be cool with the cool games.
Cover the essentials, and the rest will come.
Okay, so we cover gambling. Let them know about that. Teach them a little hustle. Here's something to sell. So go sell it. T-shirt maybe. Teach him that he needs to work on his jumper immediately. Because
Yeah.
no matter what his size is, if those buckets are wet, we're going to make some money.
Yeah, then you go down the court and you can hustle like Billy Ho.
Yep, exactly. So even if you don't get free education, which by the way, we don't want to go to college anyways. It's a waste of money unless you're going to be a doctor, which you're not. You're a McAfee. Let's go ahead and fucking talk about that. Let's at least figure out a way to hustle down there. That's a good move. You're right. What am I going to name my kid?
Alpha, you just said it.
I can't. It's not going to fly. Nobody's on board with it. At least whenever I had Midas was my thought of what I was going to name my kid. Midas Maximus McAfee.
There were people on board with that?
Yeah. My dad, I think. I think my dad was a fan.
He's not on board with Alpha?
Nobody's on board with that.
I'm on board with Alpha.
And we named Midas. We named the dumbest dog in the history of Earth Midas. And that was a move by my lady to get that name out of the way. And she fucking pulled it off.
How about Zeus?
Like it. We're back in. Zeus is a good name.
Strong name.
Hey,
Xerxes.
Any Greek god name.
is that Zach Ertz? That's Zach Ertz's. What you just said was Zach Ertz's Twitter, I think. Zertz.
Oh, yeah, Xerxes. That's from 300.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Xerxes.
The Persian king. God.
What
God
is-
king.
What is your profession? Ho. That's that, right?
Yep.
I've never seen the whole movie, but I've watched a lot of highlights and highlight
get it,
videos.
though.
I get it. The
People
guy,
fly
A lot
around.
first, a little.
The guy, yeah.
Perseverance.
We're out here. We all got abs.
Fucking bottleneck corners. You know what I mean?
You'll fight in the shade.
Instagram filters all over the place. Yeah, I get it. There's this many versus those many.
His wife is a fucking absolute ridiculously dream woman.
You mean in the movie?
Fucking 300.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. In the movie, really.
In real life or in the movie, I think.
Oh, in the movie. She's ride or die as fuck.
Really?
I mean, she is that.
I don't think I've ever seen it. It's,
We're talking Tata levels. You know what I mean? Tata.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Pablo Escobar's wife was all in.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
She was all in. By
That's
the way,
Lena Headey. She's in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Queen Cersei.
Tata.
speaking of Game of Thrones, that little fella from there spit some fire.
Love that.
Yeah, I did.
And
Killed it.
I
I'm going to go and I'm going to stop and I'm going to mop.
was my favorite commercial by far.
By far?
By far.
Really? I like Tide, what Tide did. I like Tide buying out old hack jobs and using them again for their thing. Nope, Tide commercial, see you later.
Yeah, they did that Verizon Sprint thing. It's
Yep.
fucking
Yeah, yeah.
worked beautifully. Just do a double backed horse. Like, come on.
Back to back, and then he did the fucking Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, by the way, was getting his little thing on down there. No Prince holograms, but a goddamn Mr. Clean one. That guy's looking more real and real each fucking time he gets on TV. I think Tide took control of that fucking.
He used to
hologram.
have that real sexual commercial. It was weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that motherfucker in my house with my lady.
No,
That's
no,
for
no.
sure.
He's
Get the fuck out of here, Mr. Clean.
Bro.
He
Send
looks
a
like-
lady. Send Mrs. Clean
He
you.
looks like that one porn star, too.
Yeah, you never hire Mr. Clean unless you're looking for like a divorce.
I dug deeper into why people were mad at JT for the Prince tribute.
Yeah.
Apparently, a couple of years ago, Prince had said that they was asked if he would ever do a performance or a duet, quote unquote, with like a hologram or someone who had passed, and he said, "No, I think it's demonic. It like devalues their." Basically, he said, if I was meant to do something like that, I would have lived in the same time as that person, and fate would have brought us together.
That's a
so
wild thing, huh?
people were mad and upset that JT then went ahead and did the whole hologram
I think
image.
JT is demonic, not Prince, right? I think just because I think the I don't know. The Prince fans are another level
Also,
of commitment. They are.
Apparently, when JT dropped Sexy back, Prince said Sexy never left.
Oh, so there's beef between.
Yeah, and then JT said something like, "You're just mad I thought of it first." And then there was an award show they were both at, and JT like brought Prince up onto the stage, like he introduced him, and he lowered the mic stand for Prince because Prince is like 5'4".
Oh, wow!
That's just JT being a nice guy.
Is that just
That's wild though, because Justin Timberlake had a party at Prince's house on the week of the Super Bowl Thursday night, and everybody was pissed off about it. I guess.
You think he's just been like fucking with all these Prince fans all week?
I don't know, man. I don't. It's insane to
He
think.
didn't strike me as a malicious guy,
I
but
respect it if he is.
He was in Mickey Mouse Club. You know how them mouse get.
he was fucking juicing the Illuminati since day one, bro.
Who?
JT Lake.
Him lowering the mic stand is like Dion throwing Kevin Hart off that fucking stage.
No, more, less than that. It is Dion telling Kevin Hart. He stands up while they're on national TV while Kevin Hart is obliterated drunk on NFL Network. Gone. So far gone. Should not be up there on TV right now. Not good. He gets up there and starts talking some nonsense. He's having a great time by himself. Drops fucking there for sure. And Dion walks over, does the classic thing, just like to piss a drunk person off. Classic thing. He stands behind him, and he towers over Kevin Hart, by the way.
Yeah, obviously.
Everybody towers over this dude. He's tiny. Very funny human, but boy, he is tiny. And Kevin Hart's like, what? You know, like gives him one of those. And Dion's like, oh, I'm just standing behind you so you don't fall off. And immediately in the mind of a drunk, I'm not that drunk, motherfucker. I can stay. You don't have to tell everybody on TV that I am that intoxicated. You don't have to punk me. And then so it goes down. And then a couple minutes later, it's almost like somebody either told Dion in his ear, like, hey, somebody needs to get Kevin Hart out of here because he was just rambling and screaming. It didn't look good for Kevin Hart. Did not look good for Kevin Hart. And then Dion just picks him up and just takes him off the stage. See you later, buddy, and just shoos him away. And then a little bit later, the Checkdown, which is the NFL's Twitter, tweets a video of Kevin Hart meeting Alshon Jeffrey's daughter. And Kevin Hart is literally just in the middle of the field, hammered drunk, all by himself. Alshon Jeffrey's like, Kevin, he like turns him around. He's all by himself, like lost. And you see the moment where he comes back to it. And Alshon Jeffrey's daughter's like, are you Kevin Hart? And he's just like, yeah.
It's me.
Did Alshon do anything?
No, he was like laughing. I think he was laughing in one moment, but Kevin was literally just wandering around all by himself. I don't know where his crew went.
Just living his best life.
Just living his best life, celebrating hard. Couldn't get up on the fucking stage.
This squad couldn't get in.
Do you know who walked right by him while the security guard was like telling him no? Was Ertz walked right by him. I want to
Really?
see if he has anything to say about it.
So we're talking to Ertz today on the Sirius show from 10 to 1 American Standard Time. If you guys want to check that out. Friday, the fucking Olympics start. Let's go. Bro,
And you're most excited for what? Figure skating?
I like them all. Listen, Dicks.
Yeah.
I like them all.
My favorite one is the guys that do the backflips off the fucking, that do like the 5-6 backflips and shit.
Off the
Skis
big
straight
ski
up
jump?
the half pipe.
Yeah. I like all the extreme
air.
sports.
Yeah, those
all
guys.
the X Games things. I like those. I like whenever they get out the fucking snowmobiles and start going to town on those. I like the big jumps, the ramps. I like all of it, man. I like the squirrel suits, the fucking squirrel suit skiers. Because like whenever it starts getting good, they're like within inches of each other.
Dude.
And it gets like real intense, and you see a guy take off, and out of nowhere, you're watching for 20 minutes, and you think you understand what's going on. You're like, oh, bad takeoff. No,
You really do.
Nope, he's got no chance. These sports, you know, fucking jack shit about. Never, ever matter, except for every 4 years. And I turn into a full couch judge, just like, he's got to tighten up those twists. He's got to tighten them up, or the Japanese are going to kill him.
My
amazing.
favorite is, I don't even know if it's an Olympic sport or not, but I know it's an X Games sport, is Snowboard X, when they race on snowboards next to each other down the hill.
Yeah, that's
How about
pretty
the
mean.
ice skating thing, where they're on ice skates?
Oh, that's definitely not an Olympic
Is
sport.
that not an
yet.
Olympic sport? It should be.
no, I don't think so. But that is awesome.
That's on NBC, actually, wasn't it?
All those random fucking ice cold ass sports, I understand that they get created by people who live in places like Minneapolis, Minnesota. Happy that's over. But they have the ability to create so much awesome shit with polar vortex coming through on a regular basis. They're obviously up in their houses, having a smoke or drink, whatever, to take on the bold north is what they call themselves, and they dream up ideas. They're like, how about this? We get to the top of a hill. I have my ice skates on. You have your ice skates on. We'll just roll a bunch of water down, and then we'll race down the mountain on our ice skates, and we'll like wear hockey equipment too.
Over jumps and shit.
We'll hit it. Yeah, we'll make jumps and we'll hit each other. Yeah. Good deal. Sorry. That's a good deal.
You know what it was? It's similar to. Did you watch? I feel like it was on Spike or whatever Spike used to fucking be. The roller derby, like when we were kids, like where they would jump off the top rope and shit like that.
There's a roller derby team here in Indianapolis.
Really?
There's also a female professional football team, tackle football team. And they sent me a tweet today. They said that I shouldn't be concerned about owning an XFL team. I should care about building a thing that really matters, which is the Women Professional Football League.
Ooh, a little slide in there.
It was. They came after me a little bit, but they caught my attention because the girl at the NFL Honors, Sam Gordon, I believe her name was the middle school girl from Utah who wanted to start tackle football. So it's a very prevalent thing. And if there's a professional football league with tackle football female, I would like to enjoy watching that, I think. I think I would enjoy watching that. I asked the question, if we were to assemble our team here and play, without watching any film, if we were to play padded tackle football with this professional women's team, how would we fare? How would we do? How's everybody think we would do?
I think we'd win.
Quite well.
Oh, boy.
I think we would get embarrassed.
It's a lose-lose. It is a lose-lose. We win, we lose because we beat women. And if we lose, we lose forever, like you just lost.
That's like when you're younger and you play basketball and there's like one girl who could play good and then she always plays the dudes and then she swats you. Oh.
That never happened to me, but I'm assuming it's terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I wouldn't know either.
Happened to you a lot, Sean?
It happened kind of once, but I have seen it happen to other dudes.
I've seen some freak athlete females.
Yeah.
When I went to WVU, our women's basketball team were all like fucking 6'4", 6'5".
Really?
Yeah, just very tall, athletic. I felt like, man, I can't practice. I would get killed. They asked us to go practice with them. I was like, I'm out, dog. Like, they'll just swap my shit for sure. And I got to walk around campus like that. I'm out, dog, all the way out. And then a couple of my teammates went and they got their shit swatted. There's some incredibly athletic. I can't wait for the fucking Olympics.
A couple of my roommates in college used to go play with the women's basketball team, and it was the same. Like they were very like they would just compete like the same. They were very
and they would just punk dudes, which is I think what would happen to our office if we were to.
I see a dude go and get a little fast break, but he was getting chased by a woman, and he didn't realize it. So you like laid it up all soft, and she came from behind, wham, fucking at the wall.
Hey, that LeBron James chase swat is one of my favorite things out there. The chase swat, it's a beautiful move, absolutely beautiful.
They're an absolute disaster right now.
I had a buddy.
They lost by 40.
He was like 5'10", white guy, and he was convinced he could beat Candace Parker one-on-one.
Who?
Not a chance.
Nah.
Buckets.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Convinced.
No, who?
Not a
I said, you're
chance.
out of your fucking mind, bro.
The girl that can dunk, right?
Yeah.
From Tennessee?
Yeah.
No way.
Not even close.
He can barely run.
Hey, his knees will blow up.
Yeah.
What does he think he's going to do? Big
He was
body?
convinced because they used to play some girl in his high school that ended up going to play at Notre Dame, and they used to beat up on her. I'm like, dude, we're not talking about the same people here.
Yeah, I'm sure you could beat some like 12th body off of a lot of benches of a lot of sports. But fucking Candace Parker, bro, she
Not
was
even
it.
close.
Who's that girl from Baylor that was taken off from the foul
Brittany
line?
Griner.
Oh, bro.
She's taking off
From the foul line.
I know
No,
she
she
wasn't, but still, that's awesome.
She was gone.
Just fucking bringing it down.
Yeah. Give me that. Hold me.
Dude, they all play in
Tits.
China now for half the season.
Because they probably make a lot more
They
money.
make a fuck ton of money. And they're allowed one or two WNBA players on each team.
That's like Diana Taurasi. She was making so much money overseas, she wasn't even allowed to play in the WNBA. It's like, yikes, trying to start a league and your biggest star isn't even allowed to
Hey, you
play.
got to
in
do
it.
what you got to do.
I agree. I'm on team Diana Taurasi there. Go get your money however you got to get it. But WNBA, you can't tell me you're legit if you're not going to be able to battle with some foreign country with Diana Taurasi, your best player. She was incredible. She used to make plays.
Yeah.
Lindsey Vaughn's back, I guess.
What do you mean she's back?
She was hurt, right? Wasn't she hurt last
Is
time?
she going to be in the Olympics?
Yeah, she's in the Olympics. Everything's happening. She had sex with Tiger Woods.
She did. And JJ.
JJ who?
What?
No. Lindsey Vaughn.
Were they not together?
Allegedly.
Okay.
Really?
Well, if it's allegedly. it
You're a
happened.
big allegedly guy, so you can run with this.
Shirts on sale now.
I thought it was confirmed.
This could be a
completely
Diggs
wrong.
false fact for sure. Could be.
I mean, it could be a Diggs real fact too. You
Tiger
never know.
Woods,
Is that a-
JJ Watt, she's going to win a gold medal
Is
for
that
sure.
Are Diggs real facts a real thing?
No,
Is that another fake? Is that another fake fact?
Never.
Really another fake fact.
Living dangerously can be a thrill, but waiting until the last minute to purchase her a Valentine's Day gift, now that's playing with fire.
Wow.
Fire.
Get back. Get down.
There's a fire. Guys, you've got to make this happen today. So do it right and win Valentine's Day with 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers always has my back in tight situations, and they will for you too. Right now, you can get 18 enchanted roses for only $29.99. Wait.
What?
That's almost a dozen and a half. 18 enchanted roses for only $29.99 is an incredible offer from 1-800-Flowers. Look at 1-800-Flowers reaching and extending a hand. You're shaking it, and they're just telling you, we're going to make your Valentine's Day incredible for you. You're welcome.
You're just there hanging off a cliff. Here comes
Here comes
1-800-Flowers.
reaching a hand, Don.
Big ass hand picking
Big-
you up by your belt.
We got you. Now you're a hero. $29.99, 18 enchanted roses. Not a dozen.
18.
18 of them.
Dude,
Not a
I-
baker's dozen.
I don't say this often, but this deal, I'm doubling down.
This
You
gorgeous
don't normally say this very
This
often.
gorgeous bouquet featuring radiant pink and red roses is perfect Valentine's surprise, and she's guaranteed to love it. And she'll never guess how great of a deal you scored. You look like you're paying for more.
Wow.
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 This guy went all out.
Wow. Under promise, over deliver. Roses from 1-800-Flowers are picked at their peak and shipped overnight to ensure freshness and her amazement.
There's your flowers. They just got it from another state.
Maybe this state. Who knows?
Just pick your delivery date and let 1-800-Flowers handle the rest. When it comes to Valentine's, I don't settle for anything less than my rose authority, 1-800-Flowers.com. To order 18 enchanted roses for only $29.99, go to 1-800-Flowers.com, click the radio icon, and enter code McAfee. That's MCAFEE. Valentine's Day is almost here. Order now at 1-800-FLOWERS.com, code McAfee in the radio icon. This is awesome. Are you kidding me with this fucking deal from 1-800-Flowers?
best.
18 enchanted roses, pink
18.
and red.
I'm going to spend $60. I'm getting 36 roses. I'm going over top. I'm going
Really?
over. With a deal like that, why not
Why
splurge?
wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
3 dozen all of a sudden for the
Boom.
price of one, basically?
Absurd.
Wow.
I'll be right back. I gotta go log on.
1-800-Flowers.com, radio icon, code McAfee, MCAFEE. Awesome.
What a great code, too.
It is, isn't it? Blue Apron is the leading meal kit delivery service in the U.S., and while many people know what we do, many don't know about the types of meals you eat when you cook with Blue Apron. You're not just having burgers for dinner, you're making short rib burgers with a hoppy cheddar sauce on a pretzel bun.
Hoppy cheddar sauce.
Pretzel bun? Give me anything on a pretzel bun. I'll eat it.
You're preparing seared steaks and thyme.
Time.
Time.
T-Y.
Time.
T-Y.
T-H-Y.
T-H-Y. You know what I meant.
Is what
Thyme.
is it?
Time?
Time.
Just say it really
It's an
fast.
herb, bro. It's an herb.
Time why you punish me. You're preparing seared sticks and thyme pan sauce with mashed potatoes, green beans, and crispy shallots all in under 45 minutes and without a trip to the grocery store.
Yep. Guess who's going to the grocery store? Not me.
Not me.
You look like fucking Gordon Bombay. Who's the chef?
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Blue Apron is the number one fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. Blue Apron's mission is to make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone. Everyone.
Everyone.
Everybody.
Blue Apron achieves this by supporting a more sustainable food system, setting the highest standards for ingredients, and building a community of home chefs. Listen, this is what we're going to do. We're not just going to take one chef with one palate. We're not going to take 2. We're going to create an entire community of chefs, get their palates together, and we'll go ahead and make a recipe for you and any palate to be successful at cooking and to enjoy the fucking hell out of it without going to the grocery store.
Love it.
Wow.
Wow. Look at me, Mom. I'm a chef now.
You actually are.
Yeah, but I'm impersonating everybody that just got in on this whole deal.
Blue Apron offers 3 plans.
How many?
Go ahead and count them out.
One, two,
three plans. You have the 2-person meal plan. Meals that serve 2 people. Choose from 8 new recipes per week with the choice to receive either 2 or 3 recipes any week. Wow.
Whoa.
Family meal plan. Wow, this one's for a family.
Okay.
Meals that serve 4 people. Choose from 4 new recipes per week with the choice to receive 2, 3, or 4 recipes any week.
Feeds the whole family.
Wow, or the wine plan. You get 6 bottles of wine from renowned winemakers
Sign
delivered
me up.
monthly. Let's go ahead, not worry about the food. Let's just go ahead and get the wine.
Get in the wine package.
Let's go. Jesus had this coming out of his veins. People forget that.
People forget.
BAC 1.00.
How you like me now, Jesus?
Blue Apron is treating listeners of this show right here.
And that's it.
People that are listening through whatever listening device they're currently listening through. To $30 off your first order if you visit blueapron.com/Pat. That is $30 off your first order. Blueapron.com/Pat. BLUEAPRON.com/PAT. Check out this week's menu and get your $30 off at blueapron.com/Pat. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. Shout out Blue Apron, man. $30 off your first order? You fucking kidding me, man?
That's free. That's a bunch of free food.
Is that not incredible right there?
Incredible.
You don't even have to go to the grocery store. They're just showing up at the house.
Ask me what I am right now.
Hey, Sean, what are you right now?
Blown away, Pat.
Oh, wow. It's easy to do whenever you see such an incredible deal like blueapron.com/Pat. $30 off your first order. Go ahead and get everything you need to look like an incredible chef and be incredibly good in the kitchen at blueapron.com/Pat.
Dude, the money you're saving, if you use 1-800-Flowers and Blue Apron for Valentine's Day,
Like $400.
what's that? Crack! That's the fucking sound of a home run. That's what I ever heard, man.
It sounded like you hit it twice.
Yeah, well, it's an echo off the fucking wall. It's an old stadium, Pat. Not very acoustic.
Clap. Crack.
Can we play my favorite game?
Sure.
I thought it was only just you when you put that by yourself.
Got him. Let's listen to the soundbite and play Were They Fucking?
Okay.
The J.J. Watt and Lindsey Vonn edition.
So many injuries last year that we don't really have enough time here to list them, and still won Defensive Player of the Year. How did that happen?
Well, thank you. I have a very good training staff and I have great teammates. That's what it all comes down
Lots
to.
of massages in the growing area.
Okay, now wait, you're the one who
Oh, yeah, they're fucking. For sure.
She said lots of massages.
Is that after the Tiger Woods situation? Yeah.
In the groin area.
Wow, she was trying to flex right there on Tiger. That's what she was doing. She was
Probably.
flexing on her ex-husband who called the thing on Tiger that one time, and she was flexing on Tiger right there. And J.J. Watt was probably like, you know what? This ain't for me.
He
This-
got real red real quick.
I wouldn't like that either, though. Like, hey, chill out.
Marking your territory, saying you fucking jack me off right there on live TV.
It's not even about that. It's just like, chill out, man. Come on. Chill the fuck out.
Come on.
I also could be taking this out of context as well.
I doubt
No,
it.
you're
Diggs
not.
would,
Massaging the groin area.
you know, Diggs would never do that, though.
He
You know
wouldn't.
that there's
Nah.
something Diggs wouldn't do. It's take something out of context or get something wrong. That's for sure. John Mahoney's trending on Twitter right now. What is that?
He was an actor who passed away.
Rest in peace. Who? Which one? Was he Frazier?
No,
Wait,
he
what?
was. He wasn't Frasier. He was like I think his dad, maybe. I don't know. I didn't
What
watch
was
the
his-
show.
What was his
He just
shitty-
looks old.
What was his shitty brother's name?
Nigel?
Nigel, thank you.
Frasier was a good show.
How
I
do
watched
I know
that
that?
show
You
back
thought
in
that
the
was-
You
good
liked
show?
Frasier?
Not really. Perfect Strangers. Perfect Strangers was really my thing. You ever watch that
Yeah,
show?
bulky.
Yeah.
Balky. Cosoletti.
I love that show. And then the Step by Step for sure. Full House, definitely.
Step by step.
You were a big TGIF guy, huh?
Yeah, big fan. big fan. And then Salute Your Shorts. For
You like
sure.
Family Matters with
I
Urkel?
love Family Matters for sure. I'm all in on that. All these things are real. That's why I like it. Notice I don't watch cartoons, bro. I don't fuck around. I don't play them games.
Camp Onawana.
We hold you in our hearts. And when we think about you, this thing came apart. This thing came apart.
What was his? What
Cut. Take it from the top,
Get it
boys.
right or pay the price.
What was the guy's name they yelled when he said that?
Donkey lips.
Bobby Budnick.
Did they yell Bobby or did they?
Nothing was anywhere near Saved by the Bell to me, though. Like, honestly, every single morning I watched it. I couldn't even fathom life without it. Zach Morris, are you kidding me, bro? The Zach attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. AC Slater back there on the drums.
There's
Kelly Kapowski.
There's
the
a-
lady that was in striptease. The other one, what's her name? Jess.
Jesse Spano.
She also got down. Ty, what were we watching the other day that Jesse Spano was getting down?
Oh, it was Any Given Sunday. She's prostitute.
She's a prostitute.
Yikes! Who from the girl that was on all the caffeine pills?
Yeah.
Not the Jesse Spano I know.
Just a couple fucking caffeine pills and your life spirals out of control.
Screech. Speaking of life spiraling, that guy.
Just out here stabbing fools.
What?
Just out here stabbing fools.
I didn't know Screech stabbed somebody. I thought we were just going to talk about everything else.
That's why he went to fucking jail for a while.
He's in prison?
I think he's out now doing sets again, but he was fucking some kind of thing happened at a bar that fucking fucking Screech out here shanking fools.
Yeah, he's not having a good time.
Did you see that? There was like a behind the scenes documentary that they aired just like a year or two ago about the behind the scenes of Saved by the Bell that was written by Screech, basically.
Really?
Oh, it's a credible source. Yeah,
it
sure.
It was very interesting to watch. It was very interesting.
See, he had a lot of downtime. He fucking
Wrote that in jail. Wow.
Was that the one where they reenacted the show
Yeah.
with like a younger actor?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
man,
He was
I
talking about
remember
how
that now.
everybody made fun of him. Everybody made fun of him.
That's why you got a knife now.
Trying to have fun. That's why he stabbed people. It all makes sense. He was an alcoholic by like the age of 14 or something like that. He was just boozing up in there.
Imagine being like 24 and just all of a sudden you're just getting shit canned with fucking Screech. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, Screech.
Fucking Screech.
Is Zach your? No, I hate him. Oh, okay, good. Everybody seemed to hate him. Zach Morris went on to be a lawyer, right?
Yeah. The funny thing about
He was a lawyer.
Yeah, Franklin and Bash.
Yep, there it is.
oh, there it is.
How the fuck?
The funny thing about that is there's a video on the internet calling Zach Morris a human or a horrible human.
Why?
After he took out the girl
I've
in the
seen
wheelchair, and it breaks down their entire date and their entire history together, and it's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
What,
It's
from Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
that episode.
What
Zach
happened?
Morris then proceeds to blah, 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 blah. And then if that's not bad enough, like it just breaks down. Like you ever see the one they do, the reverse Karate Kid?
No.
About it's all the Karate Kid's fault?
No.
He's fucking out here starting shit. Blah, 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 blah. Johnny has to defend
Which
himself.
Karate Kid? Will Smith's kid or the?
No, the original fucking Karate. The real one. I'll never reference a remake.
What are you talking about?
I'll send you a link. You're going to fucking love it.
Will Smith's
I'll
kid.
send you a link too. You're gonna love it.
Dominated. Will Smith's kid dominated. Just like
You-
Will Smith dominated.
Why do you even
these-
try?
social
You
media.
can't even talk yourself into this one.
Will Smith dominated the Eagles game too. Did you see that video he made? A couple million views just around the internet real quick. He made an internet video on social media. Did
Yeah.
you see it?
I did see it.
Wow.
I was forced to see it, and I just knew, being the guy that I am, that it was going to be a good video. So I told Diggs, I said, "Hey, you need to post this. Because
Really?
I can't do it. I'm not
that
going to be the
was
one
the
to
video,
do it."
huh? That you. The business is suffering from this. The business is suffering, isn't it, Sean? He's not thinking about the business there whenever he's getting.
No, that is the ultimate thing about the business.
Grudge matches with independence day.
I'll walk out of bars when this music comes on.
Forever and ever, amen. He
Let
has-
that be known.
But if it's content and it's going to get all you suckers to like it, then yeah, we're going to post it.
Vince McMahon heel turn right there. If you suckers like our videos, that's an incredible move. It's a wild world we're living. Minnesota, I felt like we were there for 2 years.
A long fucking time in.
We were there for 2 years, I think.
Slept for 14 hours when I got back.
You needed it.
There was
I did
no time. I mean, it was literally from 7 in the morning until 9 at night. It was just something's popping.
Let's go.
Sean bought sandwiches off a homeless guy.
I got hammered on trying to support small business.
The only time. One of the wildest fucking moves of all time.
I completely forgot about it till right now.
So did Zito, but at least I had sauce on one of He put fucking barbecue sauce on one of them.
Did you say you're trying to support small business, like real small?
Yeah, super duper, like
Is
in
that
a
his
bus
only
stop out of a
food?
cooler small.
Is that his only food? You just took it?
Nah, he
he
had,
was selling
you know,
it?
he was selling, this is his thing. He makes these little chicken sandwiches at the house,
I got fucking shit all in my nose.
and then he's got a little cooler,
Yeah?
and he rolls around with sandwiches. It's
How
like-
much were they?
I think it was like 2 for $6. I forgot.
$3 sandwiches. What did you get?
They're just these chicken sandwiches, and I just he threw some barbecue sauce on one, but everybody was jamming out, so I was like, I didn't have time to open the other one and get sauce on it.
Yeah.
So I did get sauce on that one, though, and I didn't need the top
Is this
bun.
outside?
So let me recap.
Outside of Minnesota, this guy's a hustler. Chicken
All
sandwich.
this stuff happened within about an hour. Let me try and recap it.
Minnesota's the coldest place I've ever been in my life.
I was standing outside at
for
the bar for the Super Bowl party. At the main room was like a Vegas club room, and it was kind of crazy in there. So Diggs and I were walking around the outside trying to mingle a little bit, hang out, much more casual bars. I'm sitting out there. I see Sean and Zito roll through out of the corner of my eye with some random guy. They go into this suite. I was like, oh, cool. There go my friends. Jamie Foxx follows them in there with like a crew of bodyguards.
Obvious. I told him I was going in there. I'd meet him in there.
I see all of them roll out. They're like, holy shit, dude, we just met Jamie Foxx. I'm like, I know, I saw you assholes. How was that? They're like, he was sweet, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool.
Zito drops one of the best lines ever probably to Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, he has like 13 seconds to say something to Jamie Foxx. Zito and he make eye contact in this suite, and Zito looks him right in his face and says, "You were the greatest fictional quarterback of all time." And Jamie Foxx liked it, right?
Yeah.
He
Dapped
respected
him
the
up.
fuck out of it.
Which is a great move, by the way. Zito hit a homer right there. Proud of him. Anyways, go on.
What did he say, Sean? Jamie Foxx got up. He said, I'm going to go kill this shit now.
Yeah, that's it. Then he walked out, he dapped up Zito, and he made a right angle, 90-degree turn to the door, like a fucking, like, just like,
I'm going to go kill what shit?
because he had to go perform one song. So he was like, yo, I'm going to go out there and
Gold
kill
digger?
this.
I don't know what he performed.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I had to stay there in the shockwave of what just happened. And
So they all leave, and I see them walk out. I'm like, okay, guys, let's get out of here. We're walking out, me, Sean, and Zito. We're going to go get an Uber. On the way out, we walk through Busta Rhymes and his entourage rolling in. Zito riding his high from meeting Jamie Foxx.
Hey, I'm in, he says.
Yeah, Zito walks up. Like Sean says, like what? They were boys from the 90s doing sets together?
yeah, like fucking Zito used to fucking flow, had drop some bars or some old tracks on a mixtape.
What are you, Busta?
Yeah, Zito rolls up, Busta! Tries to dap him up, and the security guard almost breaks his arm in half.
Really?
So then we go outside.
Fucking Zito.
We got the Uber. We're walking down the street trying to meet this guy. He's lost. We're lost. And I look back, and Sean and Zito are gone again. And I'm like looking around for them, and they walk out of this bus stop terminal. You know, the little
This is a bus stop,
the
actually.
little glass bus stop case. It was all closed off, and they walk out of it, and they're eating sandwiches. And I was like, what just happened? What? Where?
It had to be what, -20 at that time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, it was
super
cold. It was real cold.
Man, good for you guys. Had a little night over there.
I just wish that second one had sauce on it, man.
Barbecue sauce.
I couldn't finish it. I was just
Evan
like,
was playing late night basketball. Me and Ty were ordering late night food.
Were you guys all went back to the New York house?
No, only
No,
Evan
just-
did.
Yeah, just me.
Evan went back.
I ended up with
Really?
like Hank and Roan and got an Uber with them.
Evan big
and
time does.
I was just like bouncing around different groups, and then I ended up back there with Frankie, me, Dana, Noah, and Collinsworth.
Dana
Chris,
hit you with an up. Chris Collinsworth's kid.
his kid was that we're all just hooping playing 21.
Dana hit you with an up and under. You tried to call him for travel.
He hit Noah with that. I should have been help side because I never played 21 and where you do help side. A lot of people do. Everyone else does, I think. So I was already calling the travel. I should have been there on the help side though.
Evan's calling travel at 3
travel
a.m.
doesn't even count, bro. You can't call travel at 3 a.m.
I'll take
Fucking-
that. I definitely take the L on that.
Hey,
one.
you traveled, man. Travel, bro. What is that? Euro step.
Travel. Those 3 steps.
Bro, what are we doing? I think the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl the next 5 years.
Next 5?
Yeah, I think so. And if that happens, I want this to be quoted.
That'd be impressive.
Me calling it or them doing it?
Both.
Yeah, I agree. Not enough people give credit for calling that type of stuff.
People forget, man. People forget.
I woke up from an elite or a Pro Bowl night while taking an elite shit. And I just had this feeling over my body at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm 100% sure the Eagles are going to win. And I made a lot of bets on them, a lot of them. And I felt real good about it whenever they actually did. It made me feel real good. Made me feel real good. Now football season's over. What the fuck are we
Was
gonna
it the
do?
most confident bet of your life?
No. The under. The under.
Oh, yeah, the snow game under.
The under for the Buffalo Bills Colts game
Yep.
was the most confident I've ever been in my entire life. I felt like I was like, wow, this is a steal job. This is like a fucking complete screw job on this fucking bookie. But you know what? That's on him, not on me. They let this bet happen. It was just because in my timeline, it was just passing. The snow was just flying. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we saw the same thing.
Yeah, my first move was like under for sure. Here we go. Bing, bing, boom. That was a lock of the century. But the Eagles felt good. Eagles felt real good. What are they going to do with Foles, man? That's a wild world. What is it? Is the city still alive? There's some wild shit going on. People eating horse shit. What are we eating horse shit for? Why is this happening?
I just think like people are just so happy. They don't know what to fucking do, and their brain short circuits.
But why? That guy who did it, the guy that I watched, was like in a circle, like a dance-off circle almost. You don't know what's happening at the beginning. Then all of a sudden, I know where he gets down on his knees and just eats horse shit. It's like, what? People are cheering for him.
The only explanation I could believe and see logic in was what you mentioned earlier, is that maybe people were betting.
It had to be $500, $600
and upping it every,
Just like a troth, whenever you got to slide through one of them. You ain't got to, by the way, but people choose to for some goddamn reasons. It's unbelievable. But I just don't understand. I don't get it, how people would do that. But the Eagles fans are losing their goddamn mind. We came up with a conspiracy earlier, though, and I think it's spot on. I think Philadelphia wants to remodel the entire city. Lights are kind of older. Buildings are kind of older.
Free demolition.
It's probably a multi-million-dollar job. You got to shut down roads if you want to do that. But if you just let the drunks go ahead and just enjoy their little moment, we can get everything torn down. They were fucking storming the beaches like fucking Normandy and Argo, getting into the Capitol building. It was unbelievable watching that shit go.
You know how heavy kegs are? They're fucking heavy.
So heavy. But it looks like, hey, Foles and Wentz make the same exact amount next year.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
They're going to start Wentz if he's healthy.
It's not like Wentz was playing bad. They were fucking.
Here's the problem, though. Let's
Wentz.
imagine they start 0-2.
How about if he throws 2 picks in a game? He throws 2 picks in a game. What's going to happen? Let's just say he somehow throws 2 picks, which could happen to any quarterback.
I mean, he's got a knee he's got to come back from, too.
What happens if he just has a little bit of a rough start? The entire place. Deion Sanders said this last night. He couldn't be more right. All it'll start is just up in the corner. It'll start Foles. They'll start doing the Foles, the skull chant, and then the entire place will become the Foles chant. That's Philadelphia too. They ain't got time.
No, they do not.
We might have not won a championship since 1960, but now that we've won one, bro, we would like another one again next year for sure. That's how Philly's going to be.
So how would you play it? There's 2 ways. You could either get rid of him in the offseason and eliminate any possibility of a distraction, or you keep him again as insurance that Wentz isn't fully healthy.
I honestly have no clue. I have no idea because I have no idea how far Carson Wentz is. Is Carson going to come back, or is this going to be an Andrew Luck thing where 14 months later he's finally throwing a football healthy or whatever?
And if you're going to sell now on Foles, this value is never going to be higher.
You could probably pick up a 1st and 4th pick if you go to the Browns right now with Foles, which I think would be terrible for Foles. It would suck for Foles, especially this high that he's riding. But he'll get paid. He'll get broken off. Can the Browns even afford him? Aren't they paying Brock Osweiler? Wow.
They had to sell a bunch of the equipment carts.
When I heard Kentucky needed a new washer and dryer, I had to pull the trigger. Shaqy Moon, one of the best moves in history, bringing in Woody Harrelson.
Monix?
You brought in Monix.
What'd I miss?
Eddie Monix, bro.
Oh.
Got his knee drained right there on the couch by a married woman.
Yeah, when they were having sex there on the couch, hysterical.
We basically just had a Philly sports talk radio show.
Yeah, we did.
What they're going to talk about all summer.
I'm doing this. Try to drink half your weight in ounces of water per day. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of pee.
Well, then welcome to my world. This is my world.
Here we are.
You're
One
in
man's
my world.
health.
Hashtag. One man's
Hashtag.
All right. I think we're about done here, right?
I think so.
I'm about done with this.
You guys about done?
I'm done. I got gems for days. You just tell me when to fucking stop.
Some guy got mad at me for last week's show where we aired a bunch of the interviews from Sirius.
Really?
He's like, podcast's supposed to be different. I'm like, dude, we had interviews with fucking 100 people. We should want to show those off. DeQuell Jackson came through, talked about the Flakegate. Sharkandrick West came through.
My best friend, you mean? My new best friend, Sharkandrick West.
Oh, I forgot all about that too.
You're just bringing up things that Pat hasn't heard the stories of yet. You're just throwing out these inside jokes, and he's.
Well, if you don't think he's my best friend, go look at his Instagram. There's me and him right next to him and Pat. So we're besties.
Sharkandrick did put a little piece of photo together, a collage together from his Super Bowl week where his media run, and one of the photos was of Sean that Sean took with him.
Sean ran into him in the hallway.
Yeah, he was bebopping around that night, Friday night.
Yeah, I ran into the hallway coming downstairs.
How'd that go?
I said, "What up, Sharkandrick West?" He said, "What up, man?" So he started talking and shit. What we're about to go do after that, and I was going home. But I didn't want to sound like a pussy.
For sure.
So I said, I'm about to go to this other club. I'm going to hit you the DMs. I'm going to go see what's up first.
I'm going to let you know how it is.
I'll let you know if it's good or not.
It wasn't that good, so I didn't hit him up.
It wasn't that good, Sharkandrick West.
Pat, did you hear that we stole someone else's pizza?
Good move. That happens.
You did?
So we got home at 3 o'clock. and me and Ty ordered food, and it got there at like 4 o'clock, and
AM? Wow.
and the person showed up at the door, and they were like, "Sorry, we're late. Little Kim, we were just at Little Kim's, just delivering pizza there. It's been a really busy night." And I was like, "Yo, nice name drop." And she was like, "What did you order?" I was like, "Pizza for sure." And she was like, "What kind?" And I was like, "I don't know. It was a thin crust." And she's like, "Pepperoni?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we took the pepperoni, and then we were eating it. Ty was falling asleep while eating it. Was worried about his health.
Yeah, could die.
And then I got a call, and she was like, "Hey, did you guys eat that pizza yet?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're about halfway through this motherfucker."
Yep.
And she's like, "Okay, because I for sure gave you the wrong one.
Oh, so you took the neighbor's pizza.
I took somebody's pizza."
Wow. 4 a.m. too. They didn't
That's on the pizza spot. That's on the pizza spot.
4 a.m. that person didn't know either. They're not waking up for work at 4 a.m. eating that pizza. They didn't know either. They don't have a clue. They're eating whatever comes. By the way, 4 a.m. pizza is a very aggressive move. That is a very. That's
We had
a,
no dinner.
It wasn't just pizza.
wings.
You got a whole spread.
There was wings. There was mini corn dogs.
Jesus
There was
Christ.
there was mozzie sticks.
4 a.m. You're eating mozzie sticks.
The whole house was okay. It wasn't just me.
Wow.
It was a whole. No, it wasn't just one man's health. It was a lot of men's health.
Yeah, I understand. I would have done the same thing. It was like you guys probably didn't eat much during the day. That's something that happens during traveling. Is there's not a lot of eating.
No, man.
If you think Diggs ordered this food for everybody, you're out of your damn mind.
That was Diggs'
We
order.
just happened to come home at the time that the food
It was
arrived.
for me and Ty, man.
Ty. Ty said he was hoping that his New Year's resolution would be stop eating like an asshole.
Well, this is the real New Year's today.
In my defense, I don't remember that, so I don't know if that really even counts.
In my defense, unbelievable.
It's on footage somewhere.
What a fucking week, man. What an incredible week out there in Minnesota. I know we've talked about it a lot, obviously, because we're out there. How about the fucking, we did a hotel concert with Clayton Anderson, which was hilarious.
That was one of the more fun podcasts we've had.
very, very, very fun.
We had a great, I was almost asleep at the start of that thing. That thing started, I'm in bed under my
What made you
blanket.
pop up? The idea.
XFL. XFL. I got real excited. And then Clayton started singing. Then we went ice fishing, obviously, for the most electric 4.5 hours of podcasting in history that Ty had to edit down the fucking 2 hours out
Crushed.
of nowhere. Good time. Friday bangers, I literally crushed a chair.
I was like, I wonder.
Smitty broke a chair.
Smitty
Smitty broke that chair.
Smitty broke a chair.
And people got mad for electric interviews on it.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, well. Tomorrow, on Thursday show, you're probably going to hear Zach Ertz, if it means anything. Sorry about that.
Sorry we got you Super Bowl winner Zach Ertz.
Yeah, sorry.
Winning touchdown.
Offsides twice. What happened, bro? All jacked up.
Still scored though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Did he have two?
He was. I bet him to win the MVP. Didn't happen.
Yeah, when he went up on the fucking thing, you were losing your shit. What was it, like 3,000 to 1 or something?
He was plus 2,500, and I put 20 to win 440. And I was like, let's fucking go. And I was like, no way he wins at the end of the game because Foles fucking dominated.
Yeah.
But then he was up on the stage by himself, and I was like,
Here we go.
I was like, is this happening?
Look at degenerate Diggs coming around off of 0 and 5 start. Betting tails. Couldn't be the worst pick I've ever heard in my life. Bet with your dick.
It never fails, man. It never fails.
It's a lie, bro.
But you have to flip
Well,
the
first
coin was
off-
It's a fucking lie.
First off, it was a terrible flip. I mean, I want to thank that guy for his service for
For
everything.
sure, for sure. Thank you.
But it didn't flip.
Bush was last year.
In the last 2 years, it hasn't flipped.
Bush was last year. Thank him for his service.
It
for
should be
sure.
nulled.
And then now this guy, thank you for his service, sir. But he threw that thing like it was a flat key, like a cornhole.
That's what
thing.
Bush did too.
He threw that thing like a goddamn cornhole thing there for a while.
It should be like a
I'm worried about my
ceremony.
thumbs. I'm worried about my thumbs when I'm older. Like, are they not? Does it not work? Can we not
Easy
flip things?
criticizing Bush. Pat caught some heat for that last year.
Did you?
Well, it wasn't me. It was when Barstool posted
Oh,
the video
yeah,
and it said
yeah,
worst coin toss of all time.
Actually
I got
remember that.
This is the company you joined. I'm like, "Wait, are we looking at the coin? It's a bad fucking coin toss. I mean, that's what
We're being honest.
That's a bad coin toss. Great man. I don't know actually now.
There should be an honorable one where you just somebody honorably flips the coin, but
then
then an
you
official
you bring in a
steps in and fucking
professional
flips a
coin
real one.
tosser.
Gene Steratore shaving his arms for the Super Bowl was wild. Yinzer, Paisano.
Dude,
made
he's
a-
always smiling. He's having a good time out there. He
Talk
doesn't mind
shit-
the big lights.
talk shit to Gronk whenever he was offsides. He like looked at him. He was like, false start.
I like Gene a
87.
lot.
I like Gene a lot.
He must be from a good place.
He's from Uniontown.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
He's from Uniontown. Nah, I don't
A
know.
little south. It's a little south.
You got to claim.
I don't think you
I got
can
some.
claim.
Yeah, a lot of people were tweeting like, "Don't say Gene Steratore from Pittsburgh unless you're going to claim." And then they entered a bunch of other names from Uniontown. It's like, it's just easier to say he's from Pittsburgh.
Did you want to claim those people or no?
I don't remember who they were. I played football.
What's Uniontown, like 45 minutes? I feel like you could claim that.
Boo McClee is from Uniontown, I think. He played football at WVU. Got struck by lightning twice.
Have you ever noticed that people get struck by lightning always get struck more than once?
How does that happen?
Did he get
It's
special
absurd.
powers?
He had like really tough skin. Really tough.
You could knock on it and hear fucking.
I wonder what it was like after the first time. You know, I only met him after the second time.
Can you imagine how scared you'd be after the first time you get? Like every other time there's a lightning or a storm, I would be super scared.
I don't drink orange juice because I had to shit one time. If I get struck by lightning, I'm probably never going outside again. Find me Bubble Boy, cuz I'm going to Minneapolis.
Bubble boy, bubble boy.
You and Willie both allergic.
Walking around a skywall. Yeah, me and Willie Colum both allergic to orange juice, by the way. I learned that you can be allergic to it. Thank you very much. I thought so. Everybody, there's probably orange juice in this.
But just for the clear the air, you are definitely diagnosing yourself. Am I correct?
Yeah.
WebMD, bro. Hi, I shit for 45 minutes after drinking something.
What are you drinking over there?
It's a Stranana, I believe. But it feels like there's a little acid in there. It feels like there's orange juice in it.
That's
Well, if your asshole puckers up.
I need my asshole to pucker up. It's in a bad spot. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to go to bed at night, which you are, you should sleep on a mattress that makes you feel good. Makes your body say, yep. Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Lisa Sleep. Lisa is an innovative mattress company, and more importantly, Larry 2's sponsor, RIP and Peace, Larry 2, who has completely improved the dreaded old school mattress buying experience, so much so we invented a tagline for them. Mattresses, mattresses, mattresses. No one wants to spend hours visiting those awkward showrooms where you're forced to spend thousands of dollars on a subpar mattress.
those weird salesmen.
So weird.
Weird.
Get away from me, bro. I get it. I'll let you know when this one bed feels just a little bit better than this other bed. But is it as good as this other bed that I felt earlier? I don't know. I got to hop back over there with my nasty ass shoes and my nasty ass clothes from the person before me. Where they've been, who the fuck knows? Literally.
You got any tarp up there?
Lisa has changed the game so you can now enjoy the comfort of a luxury mattress at a fraction of the price and the convenience. Lisa mattress starts at just $525. It is quickly and conveniently ordered online, made to order, and shipped compressed in a box to your door within days. Unboxing the mattress, which is half the fun, took me less than 5 minutes.
That's it?
5. I actually watched.
Yeah, I was gonna say we watched like 8 of them be unboxed.
Again, this past weekend at the Bud Light House in Minneapolis, Minnesota, a lot of Lisa mattresses being used. The unboxing process is incredible, and the amount of comfort it has just minutes after being unboxed is incredible. It's a luxury mattress at a fraction of the price. Not so sure about ordering online? Lisa provides a 100-night risk-free trial along with free shipping so that you can properly try out the mattress in the comfort of your own home. So what makes a mattress different? At Lisa, it's all about the quality. The incredibly comfortable mattress is 100% American-made. The red, the white, and the blue, and comprised of 3 high-quality foam layers that provide cooling, contouring, and pressure relief. With over 10,000 5-star customer reviews, you can trust that this mattress is the right pick. Go to leesa.com/barstool today to receive an exclusive $100 off the Lisa mattress just for you stoolies. leesa.com/barstool. The most comfortable motherfucking bed at the most convenient fucking process, all matched into one. That is why lisa.com/barstool is the only place to go for your mattress to sleep good, live good, die good. What's up, Diggs? What was your favorite part of Minnesota last week? Now that you get to hindsight it.
Fuck.
Sorry to pain your brain.
No, you're fine. Doing live radio for the first time in front of a live crowd was an unbelievable experience, especially the later days when people were getting into town. It was awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really enjoyed that?
I did. I liked it a lot.
There was a lot of people there those last couple of days. Pretty wild. It was like working crowd work out of nowhere with a live show happening. It was a lot of fun. Sirius was enjoyable. Did you enjoy your time in Minnesota, Sean?
Yeah, I had a great time. I think one of my favorite times was when, because you're already, you're a big ball of positive energy. And then when Spice Adams comes in, you guys just start fucking cracking, dude.
Dude, that guy is unbelievable.
Yeah, just the energy alone, just like how it just starts humming and how fun everything is.
He's
guys were
always
together?
on, by the way, I think.
Always.
I think Spice Adams is always on. He just walked right into the motherfucking interview.
just dropping gems of all sorts. Physical, I mean, the jokes.
With a fanny pack for sure.
Bluetooth fanny pack, the Monarchs on, you know?
The Mall Monarchs are the greatest. At Spice Adams, you should follow along with him. At Nick Morado, favorite part of last week, was it you watching your friends meet Jamie Foxx right in front of your face, or you watching your friends buy sandwiches from a bus stop?
It might have been the almost butt slap. That sandwich wasn't bad. No, it's got to be ice fishing. That was a blast.
Dude, how much fun was that?
Was it?
Yeah, it was a blast.
It was a good time.
You guys had a good
How
time?
about Damien going over to Pat's hole? Fucking, what? What were you doing wrong?
What was that, dude?
Walked over to your hole, caught two.
I didn't catch one fucking fish.
I mean,
Zero fish for
that
you.
was a very much a slap in the face of my fucking hole there. I think more so the hole than me.
I think he didn't really. I think he was hoping he didn't catch fish in that hole.
Ty, did you enjoy ice
He caught
fishing?
4 fish in my fucking hole.
He was holding up two at once in a photo.
He's flabbergasted.
One with a ladle.
It's a funny egg. Ty, did you enjoy the fishing?
Ice fishing left a little bit to be desired. The amenities in the bathrooms out there.
I forgot you were just shitting your
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, that whole night
Wasn't
they had
great.
to edit that thing.
He had orange juice in his butt.
He didn't even eat the fucking homeless guy chicken sandwich.
Evan Foxy, did you enjoy the ice fishing?
Yeah, I love the ice fishing. I was glad I got to at least try it, and I caught a fish.
NFL Network and ESPN both went ice fishing. Obviously, everybody was going to do it. Matt Hasselbeck pulled out a fucking
I saw
whale.
that, man.
He pulled out a whale with his bare hands. Just pulled out a goddamn whale.
It was planted. It was a 5-gallon bucket underneath the stage.
Possible. That's what everybody thought we did. Nope. It was a Hail Mary. The Minnetonka Miracle happened. I absolutely loved it. I've absolutely loved talking to you today. We are so thankful you guys choose to listen to us on a weekly basis. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday podcast still rolling. Thursday, you'll hear an interview from Elise Zachowitz, maybe some other people as well. Sirius
know.
has been a blast. Follow at Tactical Digs, at Nick Morado, at Sean Latham, at Ty Schmidt, at Evan Foxy. We got a video that's about to launch tomorrow that is basically the entire NFL year in review. You are going to want to watch it. I was on one. Sean and I were on one in there. We were having a good time. You're going to love the video. We're so thankful. Go buy some merch. Keep the lights on or not. Whatever. I don't care. Hashtag NGang. Hashtag Endgame. ENDGANG. ENDGAME. Hashtag Endgang. Like a gang. Hashtag Endgame. Like a game. What photo would you like them to post, guys? What photo do you want?
Super Bowl memes.
Super Bowl memes from the game. The kid Justin Timberlake, obviously, we got to talk about that. I called Justin Timberlake the greatest entertainer of all time. Through the Sirius show, we had a long conversation, a lot of verse conversation. Bruno Mars is a great performer, incredible performer. We will say best on earth right now.
Best live
with Beyonce too.
performer.
Beyonce is an incredible live performer as well. A lot of that talk. Jamie Foxx could potentially be the only person that can beat out Justin Timberlake when it comes to entertainment, which is movies, acting, obviously, music.
You got to put Will up there.
Everything. Will Smith is in there. Entertainer is just a well-rounded
20
person.
years ago.
And there's only a couple magical humans that can do it all. And I think Justin Timberlake's in there. His show, halftime performance, a little bit underwhelming. I think everybody can admit.
Good, not great.
But it was good. Yeah, it was a good show for a guy that is incredible at so many other things as well. People forget that.
People forget.
He's a scratch golfer, which is wild. That's a lot of hours on them fucking greens, cuz. That's a long time. How's he do it? Well, he's dancing and singing. And his haircut's always real tight.
I think he dances from hole to hole to kind of tackle.
He does every time he's
Several.
every time they're out of Lake Tahoe. Him and Carlton are always fucking Carltoning around.
Carlton's always Carlton out there,
Yeah.
by the way. I'm happy he's embraced that. Let's see, Vanilla Ice didn't want to rap Ice Ice Baby for all them years. It's like, bro, come
Bad
on.
move.
Get over
It's
yourself,
what we
Vanilla.
want. It's what we want. What's my real name? Rob Van Winkle. Why'd you change your name? Nothing rhymes with Winkle. Dance. Dumb and Dumber was on this weekend. It was righteous. It was beautiful. Watch a couple other documentaries. I haven't finished them yet. I'll give you some more recommendations on Thursday. It has been Tuesday, February 6th. And this has been a great show. I've enjoyed it a lot. Follow along. Tweet us the pictures of Super Bowl gifts. We're so thankful for you. Ty, we'll see you Thursday. Ty, hit the music.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. He was a high school All-American, a college All-American. He was All-Pro with the NFL, but the thing that he's most proud of is during his show in Muncie, Indiana, he made a woman in the crowd laugh so hard she shit her pants. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee!